This week on Sign Dogs, the Sign Dogs are building a new sign with lots of lighting and cool elements for Allstate Transmission in Desoto, Texas.
Every day we look at signs. Some are beautiful, others not so much. For a business, any business, a good sign is crucial. So where does a good sign come from? Who creates these tantalizing works of art? In the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, it's done right here by the people at Signs Manufacturing, the people we call the Sign Dogs.
I'm Michael Carlton, sales rep here at Sign Manufacturing. Today we're talking about Allstate transmission. In DeSoto, Texas. They actually do a lot more than just transmissions, so kind of when we started talking about their sign, he wanted to let customers know that he doesn't do just transmission, he actually does a little bit of everything.
My refrigerator's broke, can you fix that?
No. The sign says Allstate Transmissions, Auto and Repair. We fix everything.
I broke my leg, can you fix that?
How about no? He came by actually one afternoon. We went in the showroom and I showed him the unique sign, and he fell in love with that sign. Kind of looks 3D-ish is what he told me, and so that got him excited. So then we came up with the design to do channel letters on his building, and we went with the colors red, white, and blue. But the real challenge was trying to come up with the font. We did a lot of research on fonts, and there's a lot of fonts out there. And we finally came up with one that he agreed with and I agree with, that we thought would look best for his sign. Very bold and big is the indigo font. And I had actually he'd actually seen it on an episode of Sign Dogs. A lady had a business and she was using indigo. That kind of was what we decided to go with.
Allstate Transmission and Auto Repair. It's opening up in a town just south of Dallas called Desoto. Nice little town. They are responsible for wonderful things like yours truly. That's where I grew up. It's a nice little place to live. You're trying to get all the visibility of all the traffic driving by in front of the place, just like any business. But when you have a lot of other businesses around you, it gets a little harder because you're competing with all those other signs trying to get yours seen. But we have a solution. We are going to put channel letters, face and backlit on top of a backplate, which is backlit, on top of another backplate, which is backlit. On a raceway, it's going to have multiple levels, multiple stages of lighting on it. This is going to be a cool sign. When we were testing out this double backplate idea,
How do you know when your invention is successful?
he says, I want that.
It's alive!
Every single representative at Signs Manufacturing will tell you the same thing. Your sign needs to say what it is that you do. You don't want to put a sign on your building that just says Bob's Place. Nobody knows what you do. They don't know if you're selling clothes or you're a dentist or you're a restaurant. Who knows? You want to say what you do. Well, with Allstate, they are doing it right. Not only do they say transmission and auto repair, but underneath it, we're putting a channel capsule that says, we fix everything.
Do you fix shoes, or is that just elves?
I don't think so. Let's go with no.
We're going to take that design, we're going to create a computer CNC file for the faces and the backs and the trim and the returns and the back plate that it's all going to be mounted on, and then another back plate that's going to be the secondary back plate. And we're going to put all of our Solar Bright LEDs inside the letters behind those two back plates to really create this effect that we're going for. The backs of the letters, because the letters are actually face and backlit, you don't actually have a metal back on those letters because metal doesn't let light through. It's going to be a clear Lexan so that the light that's inside the letters comes out the front and comes out the back up against that back plate. You really have 4 levels of lighting on this sign. So that's something unique. You don't see that in signs out there, so it's really going to be a cool effect.
Can you make my DeLorean go back in time?
Let me get back to you in the future.
This is Allstate transmission right here. getting formed by the machine, then it'll be assembled. They'll put the plastic backs in because it's backlit channel letters on a back plate on a wire wave. Really good looking sign. It'll light out the face, have some backlighting.
It's kind of a unique design. We had some service issues getting to this lid and getting your transformers in and out. This particular design uses a plate that holds all the power packs, and it basically slides in and locks into the channel letter. So there appears to be not much room to service, but there's plenty of room to get the job done. As far as installation is concerned, if they need extra room behind this back panel, it is removable and it can slide 4 inches forward to give them at least 7 inches of space back there to get tools in, which shouldn't be much of a problem.
Oh, we're getting ready to get this sign out of there so we can put a new one up, and then we get that one out of there and measure and figure out where the other one is gonna go.
Can they fix my car?
Why, yes, they can.
We need a better explanation for what happened at the install, if you could help us out.
Oh, homes would be like this, man. We got to take that sign down, and so we can figure out where to put the new sign up, and then we'll measure for the new sign, and then we'll install the new sign.
Dude, that is exactly what Hector said. Give me something different.
We got those fine-looking signs out on the job site, and had a sign on the wall we removed. Wasn't a big issue, and then they 3-bolted the signs onto this metal because there's a metal wall, so you had to bolt them through and then back them up with some type of material on the backside of the metal studs. So anyway, I sent 2 trucks out there. Initially, they used both trucks to remove the old sign, speed it up, because we were trying to do this as fast as we could, but we have the guy's business shut down on that side of the building. So the second install part actually required 2 cranes, one to lift and one to work out of, especially on the larger raceways, especially with the multi-layered gliding system on there. Just made it really hard to work around it up on the wall.
Can you fix Doug? How about Robert?
Like I said before, the answer is no.
Can you fix my transmission? Can you fix my Datsun? Can you fix my best friend Frank? Can you fix my car?